Mount Rushmore, a magnificent monument displaying the faces of 4 great American presidents carved into the granite cliffs of the Black Hills in South Dakota. A true symbol of American pride and perseverance. Every year, millions of visitors travel from all corners of the world to stand before this colossal artwork and gaze upon the faces of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. But what if I told you that there's more to this iconic landmark than meets the eye? That hidden behind these famous faces is a secret, a chamber shrouded in mystery, often called the Forgotten Room of Mount Rushmore, officially known as the Hall of Records. Today, we're going to explore the captivating story behind this hidden chamber. We'll uncover why it was conceived, how it was originally designed, the challenges that left it incomplete, and what secrets it holds today. So sit back as we take you on a journey deep into the heart of Mount Rushmore. The story begins with one remarkable man, Gutzon Borglum. A visionary sculptor, artist, and patriot, Borglum was the mastermind behind Mount Rushmore. For him, this project was far more than just sculpting faces into stone. He dreamed of creating a monument that would serve as an eternal beacon of American democracy and ideals, a message to both his contemporaries and to generations yet to come. Borglum believed that a mere depiction of 4 presidents wasn't enough to tell the full story of the United States. He envisioned a hidden chamber, a grand vault that would preserve the essence of America. Within this Hall of Records, he planned to house the nation's most cherished documents and artifacts: the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and biographies of the men who shaped the country. The idea was to create a message for future civilizations, ensuring that even if society as we know it were to crumble, the story of America would live on. Construction on Mount Rushmore began in 1927. While most of the team focused on sculpting the immense faces, Borglum kept pushing forward with his plan for the secret chamber. He chose a spot behind Abraham Lincoln's head to begin carving the entrance to the Hall of Records. His vision was incredibly ambitious. Borglum designed a 70-foot-long entrance passage that would lead to a towering chamber, over 80 feet tall and 100 feet long. Inside this grand hall, there would be elegant bronze and glass cabinets holding priceless documents and artifacts. The walls would be inscribed with key moments from American history. It would be a timeless vault, a shrine to democracy. However, history had other plans. As the 1930s drew to a close, the project faced increasing financial difficulties. The Great Depression had already strained resources, and as the world edged closer to World War II, government priorities shifted dramatically. Funding for the monument dried up. The government began focusing on defense and war preparedness. Despite these challenges, Borglum remained committed to his vision. He continued working on the chamber, and by 1939, the entrance tunnel had reached 70 feet into the granite. But time was running out. In March of 1941, Gutzon Borglum passed away, leaving behind an unfinished dream. Without his leadership, work on the Hall of Records came to a halt. The grand chamber was never completed. For decades, the incomplete tunnel remained largely forgotten, a hidden passage behind the majestic sculpture, its existence known to only a few historians and park officials. Tourists from around the globe visited Mount Rushmore, marveling at the presidential faces, completely unaware that a secret room, the Forgotten Room, lay behind Lincoln. It wasn't until the 1990s that the story of the Hall of Records resurfaced in public consciousness. The National Park Service, recognizing the historical significance of Borglum's vision, decided to honor it in a new way. Rather than completing the massive chamber as originally planned, they transformed the existing tunnel into a symbolic time capsule. In 1998, a titanium vault was installed deep inside the passage. This vault contains 16 porcelain enamel panels. These panels are etched with the history of Mount Rushmore, biographies of the 4 presidents, the text of America's most important founding documents, and an account of how the monument came to be. In essence, Borglum's dream of preserving the story of America for future generations was finally realised, though not exactly as he had envisioned. So, what lies inside today? The Hall of Records is sealed off and not open to the public. The entrance to the tunnel is closed to ensure the vault's protection. But deep within the mountain, behind the stern gaze of Abraham Lincoln, rests a silent message, a time capsule for the distant future. The existence of this hidden chamber adds an intriguing layer of mystery to Mount Rushmore. For most visitors, the monument is simply a breathtaking work of art. But knowing that within this mountain lies a carefully hidden vault, a forgotten room designed to safeguard the spirit of a nation, changes the way one views the entire monument. Gutzon Borglum's own words echo the timeless nature of this vision. Let us place there, carved high as close to heaven as we can, the words of our leaders, their faces, to show posterity what manner of men they were. Then let us place there, cut into the granite, the record of our works and our aspirations. Today, over 2 million people visit Mount Rushmore each year. They stand in awe of the towering faces that gaze out across the Black Hills. Yet most of them leave without ever knowing that hidden within the stone is a vault, a chamber meant to speak to the future. So the next time you find yourself standing before Mount Rushmore, remember this: the monument is more than the faces you see. It's also a testament to dreams carved deep within the rock, inside what many now call the forgotten room of Mount Rushmore, a message waiting to be rediscovered.